Welcome, my dear students. I hope you all are very fine. Today we are going to cover two topics of chapter 2, that is plants living and surviving. And what are two topics? First is plants in marshy areas and second plants in mountains. Okay, these two areas are totally different from each other. Let me give you a brief introduction. Marshy areas are those areas which are covered with the water all the time, and the soil which is found over there is very clay and sticky, so that the air cannot be passed. Okay, so simply remember, waterlogged areas are known as marshy areas, whereas mountain you all are knowing. Okay, they are the raised platform, okay, from the ground. So let's discuss what are the adaptation found in the plant that grow in these type of areas. Okay, marshy areas is having clay and sticky soil. Okay, have you ever thought which type of soil is used to make the pot to hold the water? The potter are using clay soil. Why? Because they are having the capability to hold the water. In the previous video I told you the sandy soil cannot hold the water. Why? Because between the particles there is a space, okay, and with the help of that space the water is escaped. But opposite of that, clay soil is very sticky and their particles are very near to each other, and they are having capability to hold the water. They don't allow to pass the water. Simply keep in the mind, clay soil does not allow to pass the water or the air also. Okay, and this is the reason why the plant which is growing in these area has to adapt according to that. So this areas is also knowing swampy area. Marshy area or swampy areas are waterlogged areas. Waterlogged areas, that means covered with the water all the time, and the soil is found, that is clay soil. Okay, they are covered with the water all the time and they are having clay soil. Okay, next, it is difficult to survive over there. Why? Because just now I told you clay soil does not allow to pass the air, but even the roots also need air. Okay, they also need air. That's why the root has to come out. So what are the adaptation found? Let's discuss. Okay, the plants grow in the marshy areas are called mangrove. Very important. We just discuss what is marshy areas. Okay, marshy areas is the waterlogged area, that is okay, but the plant that grow in the marshy areas are known as mangroves. Mangroves are the types of plants, okay, that grow in the waterlogged area. And if you are seeing, the plant is having the roots above the soil. Yes, this is the adaptation only. The roots of mangroves grow above the soil to take the oxygen. Understood? Why? Because inside the soil, inside the water, the oxygen cannot go. Okay, oxygen cannot go, and that's why they have to come out of the soil, and roots are coming out of the soil to take the air. These type of air is known as breathing roots or the aerial root. Why? Because to breathe only these roots are coming out of the soil. Okay, so these are known as breathing root. These are known as breathing root or aerial root. Both are same. Okay, so this is the important question which can be asked from this topic. Okay, which kind of root is found in mangrove plants? The answer is breathing root or aerial roots. And why these roots are coming out? Because in the clay soil, inside the soil, they are not able to absorb the air. Okay, and that's why they have to come out of the soil. Next we are going to discuss is terrestrial plants. Okay, terrestrial plants, under the terrestrial plants, what we are going to discuss, plants on mountain. Okay, if you will see the plants that are growing in a mountain, you will see they are having the conical shape, all the plants. Okay, but still we are going to discuss a little about this. Okay, the first, these plants are usually tall, straight, and have cone shape. Okay, every plant whatever is growing in the mountain, they all are tall, they all are straight, and they all are in conical shape. Why? it is so they are tall so that they can raise their body from the very cold climate. Okay, the ground is very cold and sometimes it is covered with the snow. Okay, mountain can have the climate from the cold to extreme cold condition, and in that condition also the plant has to survive. Second, they are very straight. Why? Because if they will have the branches, the snow can be deposited on the branches. Okay, and it will be very difficult to survive over there for the plant. That's why they are straight. There is very less branches found in these type of plant. Okay, next is they are in the conical shape. If you will see, these are conical shape. Why? So that if the snow will fall on their body, it can easily slope down. Okay, and the snow cannot be deposited in the on the branch, on the leaves. Okay, otherwise they can die. This is the reason why they are in the conical shape. If any of the snow will fall on these, okay, due to this shape, they can slide down of the leaves of or of the plant very easily. This is the reason why they are having conical shape. Next is they are flowerless. Okay, that means they don't have any flower. Instead of the flower, they have cone. Okay, that I will show in this video only after this. Okay, they are having cone, and inside that the seed is protected. Next is they have cone with the seed inside them that I have discussed just now. Next is leaf of these plant have needle like. Okay, that means why needle like? To reduce the water loss, because in the mountain also they are fine, they are not having very much water. You all are knowing. Okay, on the mountain there is a less amount of water, so they have to survive with this less amount of water. So their leaves has been converted like the needle, so that the transpiration process can be reduced. Okay, and the loss of water can be reduced also. The next, these leaves are having waxy coating. Again, I am going to explain. They are having the waxy coating. Why they are having the waxy coating? To prevent from the water loss. Okay, just remember the concept of the winter season when we used to apply the moisturizer. Why? So that our moisture cannot be escaped and our skin will not become dry. So in the same way, plants are also having the natural moisturizer. We can say that is waxy coating. Okay, what are the common example of these type of trees? First is cedar tree. Okay, first is cedar tree, and second is a spruce, third is pine, and fourth is fir tree. And if you will observe, all these plants are having the conical shape. Okay, if you will see. And one more thing, if you will see, there is not any branches. Okay, branches are very less, and their leaves are also very needle like. So all the adaptation what I discussed, you can see, you can observe in these type of plants. Okay, or the trees, 4 trees are present on your screen, and you can see all the adaptation is found. Okay, next, due to the cones, just now I told you na, they don't bear any flower. Instead of the flower, they have cone. You can see. Okay, these are the cone. Instead of the flower, they are having the cone like this, and this is the reason these plants are called coniferous trees. Okay, what they are called? Coniferous trees. So you should know which type of trees are called coniferous trees. The hilly, the plants that grow in hilly areas are known as coniferous trees. I hope you all have understood these 2 topics. Okay, but for more explanation, please read your book very minutely and nicely. Thank you so much.